Hey guys, Rizwan here from Anime Secrets, and I just want to give you guys a quick update on some new changes to Pokemon Go's raid system. Again, one of the things that Niantic broke in their attempt to update the game for raids is the Mega system. So previously, our Mega Pokemon were not really Megas when they were put into a raid against a raid boss. They were just fancy Pokemon wearing a costume that looked like a Mega, but they weren't producing the stats to do the right kind of attack or take the right kind of damage or anything. So, yeah, that was kind of a problem. But as of this morning, I heard from my friends over in Japan that hey, Megas seem to be fixed. So, what did I do when I first woke up? I went and looked for my nearest Mega Absol and I tested it myself. So, without further ado, here's the video. And as you can see, the CPs for the Mega Lucario on the right are correct, and the CP for the Lucario on the left is also correct. And that's a pretty good indicator that we're back to normal, but also notice that the damage my Mega is doing to the grade boss versus my normal is much greater, and the amount of damage my normal is taking versus the Mega is much greater. So that's telling me that the Mega stats are back. And from preliminary research done by people in PokeBattler and Poker Raids, we're pretty confident that the Mega Absol is also using the correct Mega stats now. So that's a big deal, and it's really exciting to finally see that our raids are doing something. But this wouldn't be Niantic if that was all the stuff that was different, now would it? So also last night, Niantic puts out an update that Pokeminers has reported on, and this time the update was a change to one of the settings in the gym battle system. It's called the Boss Energy Regeneration per Health Lost. Now, for those that don't know, this attribute will actually change how fast a boss will gain energy to send off its own charge moves against your raid party. And before, at 0.02, this was actually pretty slow, and the boss is barely sending charge moves out. But putting it back to 0.5 like how it was prior to the August 2024 updates, this has made the boss send out charge moves a lot quicker. Now, you might be asking, why does this matter? Why am I reporting on it? Well, they changed it back to normal in this aspect, but we've also kept in some other changes with a minor tweak. Now, I don't have the exact flag from Pokeminer for this one, but the best way to explain it is, prior to the updates in August, the game would randomly decide, based on RNG, if it was going to throw a charge move or not when it had the energy for it. After the update, the game would immediately throw the charge attack when it had the energy ready, but as of this morning or last night, it seems as if now there's a little bit of randomness back in the game for when it'll throw it, but it's geared more towards it'll throw it as soon as it gets it rather than holding off on throwing it. And this is having a really interesting effect on things like a group raid against something like Kyogre. So for example, if you have 20 people all throwing attacks at Kyogre, then you're possibly going to be gaining about 40 energy per second, meaning within 1.5 seconds or 2 seconds, Kyogre should be able to throw a Surf. Now, if Kyogre is getting this energy as quick as that, that means Kyogre really is just throwing one Waterfall and then throwing a Surf, and going to keep doing that over and over again, basically creating a rapid fire of Surf. As you can see in this little clip that we took off of PokeBattler's Discord server by Lucky3838. So yeah, take a look at this insanity that we're looking at here. That's way too many Surfs coming out of nowhere, so yeah, that's a interesting little problem we have going on here. I'm hopeful that this will be something that'll change in the future, and they'll tweak these to be a little bit more realistic, because throwing charge attacks that often in a group raid will make the raid a lot harder, and I've already seen a lot of people on Silph complaining as of this morning that raids feel a lot harder than they did previously. So hopefully they can make it a little bit easier for most raiders, and it'll kind of make life better. But yeah, other than that, there is one other interesting thing that we've been noticing lately, and that has to do with dodging. So when you are dodging, it's assumed that if you do a successful dodge in Pokemon Go, you will have a consistent amount of HP taken off your attacker, and that'll be consistent throughout the raid. Now it seems that there is some kind of relation between how much damage you take off of your attacker that is related to how much HP your attacker has left. So as your attacker loses HP, your damage taken from dodging will also reduce, meaning you can last a lot longer when you shouldn't really be able to last that long. Like for example in the video we're looking at right now from our very own Freya Laugh GB from Pogo Raids. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on right now. I don't have a full breakdown of all the different things that are going on in raids right now, just because I feel like by the time I compile all the information, get all the videos together, raids will change again, and that's not going to really be beneficial to us right this moment. But I did want to take a moment to show you guys these couple of quick things that have changed, celebrate the fact that Megas are back for the moment, but who knows, by the time this video gets published, Megas might be gone again. But for a little brief window of time at least, Megas are back. Raids are a little bit harder because the raid bosses are gaining much more HP, and dodging is really, really weird right now. But with that said, thank you for listening to this video, and this is Rizwan from Anime Secrets signing off. Thanks again, and see you guys next time.